Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your canvas primer from the scratch. And I'll be showing you how to prime your canvas also from the scratch. So these are the things you need. You need your bowl that you no longer use and a spoon. You need plaster of Paris, also known as POP. You need your white paint. You need your white glue and then water. So let's get started. So in that bowl, you're going to pour in your plaster of Paris, also known as POP. So the quantity you make depends on the size of canvas that you have. So I'm priming for a 16 by 20 canvas and also 24 by 36 canvas. So I'm going to be using all of this content, and then next I'm going to be adding water into this. So I'm just mixing right here. I'm going to be adding all of the content inside the bowl. So what you want to do is to make sure that you don't have any lump whatsoever, because having lumps will make, if you apply the primer on your canvas, it gives you this very rough surface. So you want to make sure that there's no lump at all. So you're mixing very well. So the consistency that you should have should be like you're trying to make custard before you now pour hot water in it. Yeah. So that's the consistency that you should have. Has to be kind of watery. So next I'm going to be adding the white glue. Emphasis on white glue. You need white glue. So because at the end of the day the canvas is going to be white. So you don't want to use, any kind of glue but white glue. So next, so I'm just pouring that glue in there and I'm trying to like mix it properly. So just incorporate everything all together and make sure it's well combined. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is use the white paint. So what this does is give your canvas that spark. It just makes it as white as snow. So now I'm going to make sure this mixture is well combined. So I'm going to mix. So here you have to take your time. Take your time at the same time hasten up because POP dries pretty fast. But take your time mixing. If you can feel it drying, add a little bit more water. I'm going to be using my hand to mix it properly so that everything is well combined. So that's what I'm doing here, mixing. So the thing about this thing is that you can't keep it to use the next day because it dries. Like I said, it dries really fast. So it's something you use immediately after preparing it. And this is like my own personal recipe, or should I say recipe? It's not food. It's my own personal composition. Anyway, so here applying it using a paintbrush. You need to use a very thick brush while you're applying on your canvas. Apply generously. Don't mind it. Apply generously over your canvas. There are some canvases that primed, but you still have to prime it. But at that point, you just make sure it's just one layer of priming. So, but this is a canvas made out of from the scratch. So I'm gonna have to re-prime this properly to make sure that when I paint, the quality of my painting comes out well. So I'm gonna also apply the mixture on the corners, every area, the edges, just make sure every area is covered. So you cover every area, make sure every area is covered. So apply. So this me just brushing through and arranging everything properly, making sure I not missing any spot. So like I said, all the corners should be covered. You need to apply everywhere so everything looks really good. And what this does is that when you paint on your canvas, the paint does not leak to the other side. You understand? It stays, and then it also gives your painting a brighter pigment. So I'm painting the inner corners of the canvas also. Okay, so don't mind me, I was talking to someone here. So you can see what I'm doing here, painting the corners, the inner corners, the edges. Just make sure everything is covered properly. That's it. You just leave this to dry. When it's dried, this is the other one that I made and the other one that I showed in the video. So that's how you prime your canvas and prepare for painting. Thank you. So next time, you're supposed to use a sandpaper to just smoothen it properly. And that's it.